from another freezing cold day in New York City. It's now Monday. I'm gonna like do this vlog, I think, first 3 days basically more time back in New York because tomorrow is Christmas Eve, so I'll do a little vlog of Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, even though Boxing Day isn't really a thing here, but I'll probably do Boxing Day as well just to show you what we get up to Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, because we have some plans for both obviously because it's Christmas. But yeah, it's another -11 day today. It currently feels like -10 though, so it's like not as bad I think as yesterday, so we shall see when we go out. But I am still wrapped in my thermals. I've got the same thermals on as yesterday, but you can see they're like, yeah, they're like all furry inside and cozy, so I have that on as top and as leggings, so I should be very, very warm. It's just like your hands are freezing, your face is freezing, your mouth is freezing. It's a lot. It's very, very, very cold. But we had a nice day yesterday. We had a nice day on Saturday, now that I can't even remember. But so yeah, Saturday was snow. It snowed and we went to Central Park, and I've never seen snow in my life in New York, so it was really, really special. And seeing Central Park in the snow was the most Christmassy thing I've ever experienced in my whole entire life. It was just completely magical, so that was amazing. And then we went to the Grey Dog for breakfast back in our old little local, and it was just so nice to be back. And then we kind of walked around, but we couldn't, it was so cold, so we went to the Marlton in the West Village and had like a hot chocolate and sat there for a while. Then we went to a dive bar called Last Trick Pony or One Trick Pony maybe. It's like a new one that's opened up, but it was really, really quiet. Like there was like 3 people in it, so it wasn't the best vibe, but we went there for a drink. And then we did 5th Avenue, seen the lights, see the Rockefeller tree, but it was Saturday, the last Saturday before Christmas in New York, so we didn't go really near it because the crowds were insane. So we're gonna go there Christmas Eve, maybe tomorrow, or Christmas Day, and we'll see it properly and be seeing the Louis Vuitton store, which is insane. Like I don't know how they've done it. It is incredible. It's the best takeover of Louis Vuitton or like outdoor display I've ever seen. Yeah, really, really cool. And then we headed down to the West Village for dinner with Steph's friends are here on holiday, and it was their last night, so we crossed over and grabbed dinner with them. So that was Saturday, and then he's gonna walk in now. But say hello.
Hey.
But today's Monday and we're gonna go grab some breakfast, venture into Manhattan, and see where this very, very cold day takes us. What do you think?
Sounds good. So we're going for brunch?
We're going to Two Hands for brunch.
Yes.
Yeah. And we have like a free brunch basically because I rave about them so much on Instagram that they sent me a voucher, so we're gonna go use that voucher and have a lovely, lovely, healthy brunch from Two Hands. Hello and welcome to a new New York vlog. It is Christmas Eve. So if you just joined me from the first New York vlog, you'll have seen what we got up to on our first weekend back in New York City, but today is Christmas Eve, so we are doing Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day in this vlog, and I'll take you around, see what we get up to on the most Christmassy days of the year. Obviously Christmas Day, we have a few things planned, not too much, but today, Christmas Eve, we woke up to snow. It is snowing in New York, so magical. So if you'll have watched the first vlog, you'll have seen it snowed the first weekend we were here, and we went to Central Park and seen Central Park in the snow, which was insane. So definitely go check that out because we're not going back to Central Park today. We've done that. We're heading into the city again today. Again, it is freezing, but we're going to go to Lower Manhattan and go get a really good sandwich from Pisillo's place in Fidei that does like these massive, humongous, like they're way too big, Italian sandwiches, and that's going to be our like breakfast and lunch because we spent $200 on dinner last night, which you will have seen for our anniversary dinner. So yeah, it's all about going back under the budget and balancing the up and like the expensive with the cheaper things. So we're going to have breakfast and lunch basically with that sandwich, and then we haven't much other plans. We're going to go to a shop in Flatiron that I really want to go to. It's like a New York souvenir kind of shop. I have never been before, but I've seen it on TikTok obviously, so need to go check that out, see if I can get anything. And then we're going to see It's a Wonderful Life tonight, which is our annual Christmas Eve tradition when we're in New York. We go to the IFC Film Center in Greenwich Village, and it's like really old style movie theater, and they play It's a Wonderful Life. I think it's usually in black and white. I think it'll be in black and white this time. So yeah, that's tonight's plans. And there's carol service in Washington Square Park at 5 p.m, so we're hoping to go catch that if it's not too cold beforehand, and then head over to the cinema. So that's today's plans really. And then tomorrow is obviously Christmas Day. We've only got our Christmas meal booked tomorrow at 3 in the Churchill, which I'll take you to, and we'll go see the Rockefeller tree and just have a really Christmassy day. Maybe go some Christmas bars, like go see the Christmas lights tomorrow. But be really festive, and that's about it. And then it'll be Boxing Day and Christmas will be over. But yeah, I'll show you what we woke up to this morning snow wise, and then let's go explore New York in the snow and have the most Christmassy 3 days we can have in New York City. We headed out of our apartment into a very snowy and cold Williamsburg. Himself had bought some earmuffs in Central Park a few days ago for $5 and wanted to show them off because they were doing a very good job. And then we headed into the financial district of Manhattan via the subway to Pisillo's. Pisillo's is an Italian sandwich shop in the financial district and probably serve the biggest sandwiches in the whole of Manhattan. They are absolutely ginormous. This store opened in 2012, but the grandfather store actually opened in 1936 in Italy. And these are the sandwiches. So we actually had one sandwich between us and only managed to eat a quarter each, and the sandwich was the pisillo and it was $17.99, so between the two of us, and it fed us all day. Since we were in Friday, we headed down towards Wall Street to see the famous Wall Street Christmas tree and the little girl starring up at the New York Stock Exchange. Made a stop in the Oculus, which wasn't giving Christmas this year at all. Then headed uptown towards the Flatiron, which has been covered in scaffolding for I would say the last 5 years now, so good luck if you are heading to New York to see it, because you probably won't. Then we headed to Union Square and I popped into Fish's Eddy store, which is a really cool shop to come into, and had a very fun display of all these New York institutions made out of cardboard, so very cool to come and see. And then we were heading to Pete's Tavern. So Pete's Tavern is a bit of a New York institution itself, the red brick outside and all of its Christmas decorations. So as much as it is red on the outside, it is also very red on the inside with a lot of Christmas decorations, plus the fact you won't spend about $40 on a mulled wine. And I'm looking at you, Rolf's Bar, where we spent about $40 on a mulled wine a few years ago in the vlog, which I will link in the corner. But very nice pints of Guinness, very nice decorations and a very friendly atmosphere, so I would highly recommend. Then we did some book shopping, heading to Alabaster bookshops. They have a really cool book cart out the front, and of course the Strand bookstore, the most iconic bookstore in New York, before heading to Levain cookies for some of the original walnut and chocolate chip to warm us up before we headed to Washington Square Park for some Christmas carols. And a happy new year. A very wholesome Christmas Eve in Washington Square Park before heading to the IFC to watch It's a Wonderful Life as our usual tradition. Merry Christmas! It's Christmas Day. I am sweating. It's probably like 9:30 I would say. Christmas Day here in New York City. We are off to go for a little wander, a little walk. I think we're actually going to go over to Jersey. So if you know the backstory, we lived in New Jersey 5 years ago now, which makes me feel so old. We're going to head over there to our old, where we used to live, get a Dunkin' for like old time's sake, maybe even get a bagel if the bagel shop is open from our like local, and just go for like a nice walk. And we've only really got like Christmas dinner booked today and that's it. So we're going for Christmas dinner at the Churchill, which we had Thanksgiving dinner in before, and like a Sunday roast. They do a really good Sunday roast. It's like a British themed pub, and we had an Irish pub Christmas dinner like a few years ago and it was not good. So we're going to the Churchill. It's open again this year for Christmas Day, so yeah, let's hope it is a really good Christmas dinner. So we're doing today at 3, and then that's literally it. Like we're going to go hopefully see the Rockefeller tree. Hopefully it's not too busy since it is Christmas Day. We're hoping like most people aren't in the city anymore for Christmas, but yesterday was still busy, Christmas Eve, so we shall see. But yeah, we woke up this morning like 8:30. Himself went across and got coffees this morning. The coffee shop across the road was open till like 2 p.m, which is quite nice, so we got coffees in bed. We did presents, which I'll put in here. What he got me was really cute. It was like a framed photo of passport stamps, but like everywhere we've been this year on our travels on our way to Australia, including our diversion to America. But yeah, really cool, like all our passport stamps from our backpacking travels on route to Australia. So yeah, very cute, very thoughtful. I will say he wins Christmas this year again, but yeah, that was nice. And then a dumplings cookbook, because I love dumplings and we need to learn how to make them at home, so it's gonna be quite fun. I'm gonna rest my arm on this bed. It's quite nice. There was like a Christmas Eve party in the apartment last night with like everyone that's staying in our building, which is really nice and festive, especially people that are like staying over Christmas Day and stuff and like haven't got family or anything. So yeah, it was a nice time. But we're heading out for Christmas Day now to go see the city, see what the city is like on Christmas Day, and I'll show you what we get up to on Christmas Day in New York. It's been like my most popular blog post this year, how to spend Christmas Day in New York City, so I will take you around what we get up to, because like I think the markets and stuff are still open. It'll be like a nice day to go around Central Park, grab coffee, go to Christmas dinner, go see the Rockefeller tree. We obviously seen It's a Wonderful Life last night, which was so wholesome, so cute, such a good way to spend Christmas Eve which we do like every time we're in New York for Christmas, and it's our like 5th year watching it on Christmas Eve, so that was really nice. And then we went to Washington Square Park yesterday as well for the Christmas carols, which was very, very festive, very wholesome as well. And it was quite, not warm, but it was like a lot warmer than it's been the last 2 days. So yeah, it was like, at least it's not like -15 anymore, and it was like bearable, so we could stand. And I'm just looking out my window into Williamsburg on the street. See a little dog with like little booties on, so cute. But yeah, there's no snow. There's like a little bit of snow from leftover from yesterday, but we didn't wake up to White Christmas this morning, which actually isn't a bad thing. We had a White Christmas yesterday again, which is really, really nice. But yeah, let's head out and go explore New York City on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and let's go see what New York is about on the 25th of December. On Christmas morning, we grabbed another cup of coffee from Before Coffee across the street from our apartment and headed on the PASS train the whole way to New Jersey to Hoboken. Our usual bagel spot, JP's Express Bagels, wasn't open since it is Christmas Day, but Bagels on the Hudson was open and it was very, very busy, so we grabbed some bagels for breakfast and headed to the waterfront of Hoboken to sit and enjoy these bagels while watching the New York skyline. Beautiful view the Newport offers. We used to live there. And the whole, look at the Empire State Building. Look over here. After reminiscing about our time living in New York in Newport and Hoboken, we headed back into Manhattan and into Grand Central Terminal to have a look at the ceiling and the Christmas decorations before heading a little bit more downtown to the Churchill tavern for our Christmas dinner. Here's yours. So there was a set menu for a 3-course meal, which was $85 per person, which I think is actually quite good considering we are in Manhattan on Christmas Day. These were our starters. So I had the smoked salmon, himself had the soup, and then this was the Christmas dinner. We won't talk about the mashed potato because it looks like fresh cream, and the desserts, which was probably the tastiest thing of the whole day, I would say. And stuffed to the gills with food, we headed to the Rockefeller Center tree to see it on Christmas Day because it is the best Christmas tree in the whole entire world before calling it a night. Good morning, it's Boxing Day today, so this is the last day of this vlog. I feel like a bit like a midget gem wearing this hat, and I won't lie, like, sorry. I don't know, I never suit hats, like I hate hats, I don't suit them. But we're going on a boat tour, excuse the mess. This morning we're taking the Circle Line tour, like a landmarks tour of New York. So we're going to get on a boat, even though it is December, but blue skies today, sun is out, so hopefully that's like a good sign. We're doing this with CityPASS, so we've got the CityPASS for New York, and the one that we have allows you to take 3 different experiences. So we booked Circle Line tour, the Top of the Rock, and the Empire State Building. I think the Empire State Building and I think it's the National History Museum like come with it anyway, so then you can book 3 additional experiences on top of that. So we've definitely booked the Top of the Rock, and we booked the Circle Line cruise tour, and then I think we can book maybe like the Guggenheim or something like that. So we'll take a look at it because obviously we're here for another 2 weeks or so, and do something fun. We did have the Empire State Building booked in for Christmas Eve, but we woke up and it was pure snow and fog, and there would be no view from the Empire State Building, so absolutely no point. So we've rescheduled for tomorrow, so hopefully tomorrow is blue skies again and we have a nice view from the Empire State Building. But Top of the Rock is my favourite viewing platform in New York, so yeah, excited for that one on New Year's Day, which we always do. But yeah, this is the last day of this vlog, so we've done Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day, and then I'll do like a weekend then in my life in New York from tomorrow. This is starting to choke me already. But yeah, we had a very nice Christmas Day yesterday, very relaxed, didn't get up to much, but obviously like I'll have taken you through everything. We went over to Newport, Hoboken, where we used to live, so our old apartments, our old skyline, got some bagels and sat and watched the skyline. It is the best view in my opinion of New York from over there. And then went for Christmas dinner. Had a lovely time. They went to Rockefeller. It was so busy. As expected, it is Christmas Day and it is the best treat in the world, but it was so nice to see it on Christmas Day. And then we just came home and watched the Gavin and Stacey Christmas special. So yeah, it was a very, very nice Christmas Day. And obviously we're up now. Christmas is over and it's Boxing Day, so we're going to head out, maybe see if there's any Boxing Day sales, who knows. And yeah, go do this cruise. I think even maybe just work this afternoon in a hotel, maybe do Hudson Yards, Chelsea area, because we haven't done that yet, and it'll be all lit up and Christmas Christmassy, so that'll be nice to see. And that's about it. We had some coffees in bed this morning. We woke up. I had the other half of my bagel from yesterday morning. They are huge here, like they're so big. They give you like what you would expect a packet of ham in the UK, like that is in one bagel. Like it is massive, so hard to eat. But yeah, so I had half that this morning, had my coffee, and now we're all ready to go and heading out for the day. But yeah, a lovely day here in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. It's going to be hopefully a lovely day to end this little vlog, so I will chat to you later.
You can spend 98% of the trip there if you like. I just want to go down there at one point, just go to the front of the boat and do that whole "I'm the King of the World" scene from Titanic. Do not reenact any other scenes from Titanic.
So this was the Landmarks cruise on the Circle Line boat company tour, part of the CityPASS package, and I would really highly recommend it. We saw everything there is to see, really. It doesn't really matter what side of the boat you sit on, but if you sit on the left hand side, then you will see everything first time around, but the boat does go right back to where it started, so you will see everything no matter where you're set. If you do go in December like we did, just know that it is freezing, so we spent the second half of the trip inside downstairs because it was too cold to sit upstairs. So I'd highly recommend, if you get the CityPASS, to jump on the Landmarks Circle Line tour. Afterwards, we headed towards Chelsea direction, so we walked down to Hudson Yard, see the Christmas lights, see the vessel. So weird seeing this covered in netting compared to when it first opened, and then headed on to the High Line where there was a large pigeon installation, very strange, and walked down past all the crazy architecture to Urbana Cafe, where we jumped on our laptops for a little while. Then for dinner we headed to Cafe Himalaya, one of our absolute favourites we go to every time we're in New York, for some cheap and very tasty Nepalese food, especially the momos, and this is himself feeling once again to use chopsticks. Good morning. It's that time of the year when I have no idea what date it is. I think it's the 27th, and yesterday was Boxing Day. It is Friday. We've actually been here a full week, and is that my grays showing? I think so. So ignore the grays. Yeah, full week today. So we've got 2 more weeks to go, which is a bit insane. I'm going to end this vlog here. So it's just Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and then I'll start a new vlog which you can watch in a few days hopefully, and it'll be like a long weekend in New York, kind of between Christmas and New Year's, and then next week I'll have like a dedicated like New Year's Eve, New Year's Day vlog, because it's my favorite time of the year and we always have our plans and like traditions in New York. So yeah, I'll do like a little weekend starting today, and you can see what we get up to, but we've got lots planned, so it should be a very fun weekend in the city. So yeah, I'll leave this here, but we had a nice day yesterday on the boat with CityPASS. So we got the CityPASS this time around in New York, first time ever using it, and you could book I think up to 3 different activities on the app. I'll put the description in below like how much things are, but we booked that Circle Line cruise, and then what we're doing today, we're going up the Empire State Building, so you'll have to watch the next vlog to see what we get up to there. And we've also booked Top of the Rock for New Year's Day, which is our New Year's tradition, and I think you also get entry to the American History Museum like with the app anyway, and then you can book 3 additional things. I think you can actually get the Empire State Building like included, and then you can book 3 additional things too. So yeah, we need to look into it and see if we can book some more things, but that's what we're doing so far. That's what we got up to yesterday, and had a lovely dinner in one of our favorite restaurants in New York, Cafe Himalaya in the Lower East. We've been like every year since we lived here. Cheap little place, but like such good food. There's like work going on downstairs, so I will leave this here, but thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions about New York, what we get up to this time, about CityPASS or anything, let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.